Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live this Tuesday evening. It's a very late um, in the evening. I'm here in my car sitting by myself. Didn't want to make a video, but I think it's important that I record this video because I got some very interesting advice from a coworker today. It's not one of the folks that had started the job on the same day that I did. It's actually somebody else who I've become pretty good friends with. Well, I shouldn't say pretty good friends with, but just an acquaintance there at work, a good colleague. And he's sitting, side by side with me in the next workstation. And we were talking about a variety of different topics, sports and relationships. And we were talking about food. We were talking about hot dogs and corn dogs for whatever reason. He actually is one of those guys that likes to go to the ball games to have some hot dogs and some corn dogs when he gets an opportunity to do so. And so he actually asked me if I had any kids, because I told him my age, and he asked me if I had any kids, and I told him, no, I don't have any kids because I've never been married and I've never really, had any kids. And he was telling me that he was very happy for me. He said, I'm very happy for you that you've never been married and that you don't have any kids, because you have all this freedom. You have all this, flexibility with your schedule, with your time. You can do anything you want. You don't have to go to back to your house and deal with a fucking nagging bitch. Those were his words. And he's like, well, let me tell you something. I think it's a bad idea to actually get married in the 21st century, because the laws of this country, of the United States, the laws absolutely favor and reward women for getting married, and men are basically kicked in the ass and don't have really nothing to gain, and they have everything to lose. So the cards are stacked against you as a man in this society. And I think that whether you plan not to get married or you by design, he asked me this, he didn't ask me, but he just made a statement. He just basically told me whether by accident you never got married, or by design you plan not to get married ever. I think, let me tell you something. I think you're a very lucky guy, because you don't have to deal with that. You don't have to get into a situation where if things go down south, you're stuck with a bill. You're stuck with the receipt. You have to pay child support for the rest of your life until the kid becomes 18, or you have to pay alimony forever and ever if you're married for more than 10 years. Or if you have any assets, like a house, or if you have anything else that you inherited from your parents, guess what? Your wife is or your ex-wife, she's gonna take half of it. She's gonna take 50% of everything you have once you file for divorce, even if you didn't even cause the divorce, even if she was cheating on you, even if she was the perpetrator of the divorce. The courts are gonna make you pay her 50% of everything you have. So you're a very lucky person that you never got married. That's what he was telling me. And the thing that's funny is that he's actually like 10 years younger than I am. So here I am getting advice from a younger, substantially much younger guy than I am. And I was telling him that, you know what? A lot of men are thinking this way these days. A lot of men in the 21st century in the West are hedging against losing a lot of money if they get married, and if things go south, if things go down south. And maybe he speaks for a lot of men here in the United States. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why the marriage rate has plummeted in this country for the last 10 to 20 years. Men are not getting married that much anymore. And it's just fascinating that here I am. I just started this job 3 weeks ago. I've been talking to this guy off and on and off, because he sits right next to me. And he asks me if I'm married, and I tell him no. I've never. He asks me if I had any kids, and I tell him no. I don't have any kids. I've never been. I've never been married. And he tells me, and he gives me this advice, which is just hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. But anyway, men, according to him, men just don't want to get married because they don't want to get screwed by the legal system in this country. Women are getting all the protections. Women get all the blankets, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, against losing any money or getting screwed with having to pay money and a divorce settlement. And so it's just fascinating that this guy would actually give me this advice. But what do you guys think? Do you think he's correct? Do you think it's a good idea not to get married because the legal system is completely stacked against men in this country and in the West, and women have all the advantages, and women can actually royally screw the marriage and the relationship and still get rewarded with some sort of monetary compensation as a result of a divorce? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I know it's very dark here in my vehicle, so I do apologize for that, but you can hear my voice and you can hear what I'm saying, and that's the most important part of this video. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will do a better time next time, and I'll record my video in broad daylight. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening.